Alright, so I mentioned I was going to go back to my comic book shop around 3 because they let me have some more for free comic book day. So this is a sequel to my free comic book day haul. I did want to show something else though. I did not get a free comic book day. I actually bought this pretty pricey actually. This Life magazine collector's edition of Indiana Jones. Freaking love Indiana Jones. This was 40 bucks, or not 40 bucks, $14. If this was $40, I would not have bought this. But yeah, I had to have this. I do have some collector's editions of these Life magazines, but this one had to come home with me. So happy to have that, and it's a thick one too. Like my other ones aren't as thick as that one, so really happy with that. And then when I went back, they had a guy sitting there from the show. I haven't watched it. It's on Amazon Prime. I told the guy to check it out. It's called Fireball Run, and he apparently plays like Doc Brown in it from Back to the Future. I don't know. He said he signed it for me, and I was like, cool, I'll take that from you. And it was like $10 for an autograph. And I got a little DeLorean Hot Wheels. Well, the autograph was $5. The Hot Wheel was $10, but you know, I thought this was I already have a DeLorean on my movie shelf, but why not another one? This one has the wheels flipped like it's hovering, so I really like that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I bought that. I thought that was really cool. But let's put this on my bulletin board. Let's do that right now so you guys can kind of see what it looks like on my bulletin board, this autograph. I'm going to take... Okay. So we're going to... Let's do the TXs. Sorry, I'm just going to... There we go. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's definitely really neat. I need a... So I put that right there. Really neat. I really like that, honestly. That looks great. So, yeah, very happy to have that autograph. Nice guy. You know, I also like people who, they're not famous. And what I mean by that is, like, this guy's in a show, you know, but he's not some douchebag who, like, wants to charge buku bucks for an autograph. I went to a convention. It was, like, a Power Ranger actor. And I'm not talking about, like, one of the OG Power Rangers. Just a rando Power Ranger actor. Which is fine. Don't get me wrong, no discredit or anything. But he wanted like a lot of money for his autographs, and you're sitting there like, bro, you're not that famous. Like no one came to his booth for the most part. It was kind of like, really? What are we doing here? So he was charging all this money for an autograph, and you're just like, you're not that famous, you know? Charging money based on your fame does make sense, you know? Anyways, last thing I grabbed before we get into the books was this, for you know, my comic book shop always puts out these posters that they just have too many of. There's Dragon Ball Z poster. I'm like, yeah, why not? Because I love Dragon Ball Z. Well, I used to love it. I don't know, I'm still mixed on Dragon Ball Z. I would say it's still my favorite anime, but then again, I don't watch enough anime to really say what my favorite is. But like, it's not great rewatching it. Because I rewatched the whole series, and like, the great stuff is still great, but man, they stretch things out too long in that show, and just a lot of dumb plot points and seasons of that show, because that show went on way too long, if you ask me. Anyways, I got some cool books here, so Ninja Turtles. This is the 80s Turtles. I was I was definitely wanting to grab this one earlier this morning when I saw it. I decided to wait because of the fact that I did pre-order the actual trade paperback, so this for comic book day is just a collector's edition sort of thing, you know. But it's a trade paperback, so that's cool. Clark and Lex, that looks pretty cool. You know, always up for more DC stuff. Garbage Pail Kids versus the Madballs. I just like the cover on that. I don't know if I'd ever actually read a Garbage Pail Kids comic. Hey, you know. Star Trek featuring Day of Blood Prelude. I don't know. That was pretty cool. And then finally, I grabbed Batman Overdrive. This little DC thing here. I don't know what that's about, but I like the art on it. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's everything I grabbed. Yeah, and luckily that what it basically did for me is I was finally able to grab all the books I wanted. You know, I grabbed all the books, got what I wanted, and I'm happy about that. I got my free books, and I'm very excited about it. I will say this free comic book day, though, was pretty weak, to say the least. There didn't feel like there was much buzz this year, just from comic fans in general. My actual shop, they usually open way earlier in the morning. Didn't feel like there was any excitement there this time. It just felt dead this time, and it was kind of unfortunate. But let me know what you grabbed for free comic book day. Anything you guys were interested in, let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.